Hi friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead, and today I'm canning vegetable broth. While chopping vegetables to make spaghetti sauce, I ended up with a bag of trimmings. I'll just put it over by the thing, but I'm going to wash this, put it back in the bag in the freezer, and that's going to go in my next boiling of bones or whatever I need to make broth with. Okay folks, I changed my mind about freezing these vegetable bits for the, and yes, I did put the bottoms of the garlics in, for later. You know why? I'm canning sauce tomorrow, and I've got a couple of carrots in the fridge. I'm canning sauce tomorrow. Why shouldn't I? You know, if I'm going to be hot and have the canner running, I'm going to can vegetable broth. I'm just dropping these all in here with a wire rack on the bottom so that the bigger stuff doesn't get stuck to the bottom. Have a look at these radishes. I'm going to make some roasted radishes in the New Wave oven tonight. So I will prune these. Don't let anything go to waste. I don't know if I'm supposed to wash or peel these, but I'm just going to leave the skins on and poke them with holes and coat them in some avocado oil, salt, pepper, and hope. I've never done it before, so. But I have chicken in the New Wave, so these can be surrounded. These can surround the chicken. Pretty sure we have enough radishes for supper, so I'm just going to throw these in here. So in here I have celery bottoms, a couple of carrots, onion ends, pepper ends. I'm not worried about waste. I wanted some of that pepper flavor in here. Garlic ends. I even have, you can't really see, but I even have like the green bean ends that I did when I dehydrated my beans today. So I'm going to fill this right up to the top. There's my New Wave. I'm going to fill this right up to the top. And I'm going to put this on the back burner on low. Oh. I'm just going to put in, I don't know, a tablespoon of salt and a few peppercorns. And this is going to make some kick donkey vegetable broth that we'll can tomorrow. Now I'm getting ready to go to bed, but I'm going to strain this off. This is beautiful broth. We came in from the coach and the smell, oh my God, bloody delicious too. All right, let's strain this off. All right, I let it cool down a bit so it was less dangerous for me to strain. Don't want to use this strainer, and I don't want it to fall, so I'm just going to make sure it has support. The other one is too big and has a tendency to overspill. Oh my gosh, look at the color of this broth. Try not to let any drop in there. And I'm just going to let that drip. Here's my pressure canner with the required amount of water in the bottom and a splash of white vinegar. Here is our beautiful and flavorful and aromatic vegetable broth. Our lids, our jars, our rings. Let's get started. There's going to be no need to debubble, and we're not adding any salt, so this is going to be a straightforward process. So here we go, our washed, rinsed, and clean jars, and in we go to 1 inch from the top into the next jar. Always, always, always wipe your rims and threads, and into the canner that goes. Isn't that a beautiful color? I thought about doing this in quarts, but you know what folks, 1 pint of vegetable broth goes a long way if you're, say, making rice or adding it to a soup. Like if you're stewing down chicken bones, a pint of this will just really punch that up to the next level. Oh yeah, there's that jar. There's the one jar. I'm going to throw it in the garbage. It doesn't fit any of my lids. Alright, so when I have all these jars in the canner, we'll be back. Make sure you do it fingertip tight, folks. What that means is as tight as you can make it without hurting your hand or getting a strong man to do it. Look, fingertip tight means as tight as you can get it with your fingertips. Alright, we'll be back when they're all in the canner. Okay, I have 13 pints in this canner. It has not come up to heat yet, but that's okay. We're just going to put our lid on here. And when this starts to spout, excuse me, and when this starts to spout a steady stream of steam, I will set my timer for 10 minutes and I will vent my canner of steam for 10 minutes. Now please don't skip this process. Okay, what this does is it pushes all the air out of the canner so that when you put the weight on and it heats up, it creates a really good vacuum. So please don't skip the venting stage. Okay, folks, that's a steady stream of steam. So I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. And when this is vented a steady stream of steam for 10 minutes, we'll be back. Okay, our timer has gone off and I'm going to put on my cleaned, because I cleaned it out with a brush and vinegar, 10-pound weight. And now make sure your weights and times are for your altitude. I am just below 1,000 feet below sea level, so I'm okay. But as soon as this produces a vigorous jiggle, we're going to set our timer and we're going to time this for 30 minutes. If it was quartz, it would be 35 minutes. It's because it's just vegetable. There's no meat product in it. All right? So we'll be back. I think that's going to jiggle right shortly here. Now we're going to turn it down just to between medium and maximum. And I'm going to set my timer for 30 minutes. And when 30 minutes is up, we'll be back. Okay, our vegetable broth is done. And it is still hot, but it is depressurized. The bobble has gone down, and when I jiggled it, it didn't steam. So, I have 2 canners going here. We're just going to open this away from us so that if any steam does come out, it doesn't hit your face. And here is our beautiful vegetable broth. Please, folks, put it on a towel. You don't want these breaking, okay? When they come in contact with, say, a cold countertop. This is going to be amazing when rehydrating mixed vegetables this winter or cooking rice in it. And so every time I process vegetables for any project, I'm going to make vegetable broth. Rich with nutrients and full of flavor, and you won't get anything like it at the store. Not without MSG in it or excess salt. 13 pints of vegetable goodness. This is the Miss Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying, I gotta go take a dip in the pool and then finish canning my spaghetti sauce. Take care, God bless.